Chris Rock is performing a stand-up gig tonight in Boston, his first appearance since the Oscars. If you were Chris, what would be the first joke you'd tell, assuming you'd want to acknowledge Will Smith's slap?
You know how you can tell that slap wasn't staged? Will didn't make the studio give Jaden a role.
He really deserved the award for Best Actor because after watching the movie Ollie, I thought he actually knew how to throw a punch.
To get started, are there any insecure couples in the front row?
Riff off of Pee Wee Herman's opening remarks at MTV Awards after he was arrested for masturbating in public. Seen any good TV lately?
I was at the Comedy Cellar, which based on the timing must have been one of the first times Michelle Wolf performed after the White House Correspondents' Dinner. She said something like, "I'm Michelle, and I never thought I'd say this, but you probably know me from Fox News."
Someone said he should get a helmet and a neck support. I think this would have been the first part of the joke, and then he should have said, "I brought this because my next joke is about Shaquille O'Neal's wife." Edit, wow, this blew up. Thank you so much for the awards.
So, I fired one of my joke writers Monday.
Chris in these comments taking notes.
I feel like a joke about Will Smith would just be cheating at this point, but I guess that's never bothered him before.
No talk of Will Smith, still tore the house down. He's got another show at 10:30. When he walked out, the fucking building shook. 10-minute standing O. He said, "Come on people, let me do the show." The guy's material is brilliant. Comic genius. Talked politics like if he was possessed by George Carlin. The whole thing was a comedic masterpiece. COVID, Ukraine, Trump, Hillary. No holds barred, no one was spared. Tonight wasn't for the squeamish. Fucking hilarious. Comedic gold. Chris Rock is a comedy legend and a class act. First show at the Wilbur. Thank you Chris, you're a class act.
This reminds me of Pee Wee Herman's first show after getting out of jail for allegedly masturbating in a theater. He walked out and shouted, "Heard any good jokes lately?" Chris Rock will either make one joke about it and move on like Pee Wee did, or he could make his entire act nothing but jokes about Will Smith's wife. I think everyone's hoping for the latter.
I'm hearing all these great suggestions with CR's voice in my head.
Come out wearing a helmet and with 2 bodyguards by his side.
Publicly thank Will Smith for all the extra ticket sales.
When they asked if I wanted to be an Oscar host, I didn't know they meant De La Hoya.
Entering the stage wearing a neck support.
So, I guess you've all heard that G.I. Jane 2 probably isn't happening.
Just look out at the audience, squinting a bit in the lights as you scan the crowd carefully, until the laughter starts, then just start the act without mentioning it at all. But I hope he has bodyguards, as some idiot might try to rush the stage.
Well, after my busy schedule of producing Will's biggest hit in years, I was able to make it here tonight.
So how many of you got your tickets in the last 3 days?
Now before we start, does anyone here have a wife with a medical condition that I need to be aware of?
I'd be like y'all are never gonna guess what happened to me the other day.
I think you all might be tired of watching my face. It has been slapped all over the news lately.
F*** it, I would call my whole tour, so Will Smith just slapped me at the Oscars and travel from city to city with it.
I would start by walking out with crutches and a neck brace and be like, Jada's other lover hit harder.
You know what I heard about Jada Pinkett Smith? Long pause, as he looks nervously around the room. Not a damn thing.
I'm gonna open with some alopecia jokes. And then 2 huge bodyguards walk out and stand on either side of him.
I was gonna say something about Will and Jada, but decided to wait until August.
If I knew Will was gonna get so mad about my making fun of his wife, I would have asked one of her boyfriends for permission first.
Hey, everybody. Now, this is a story all about how